Welcome to Wisdom Audiobooks. Have you ever wondered why success seems so elusive, despite all your hard work and determination? Why does it feel like no matter how much effort you put in, something always stands in your way? Success is a journey that many dream of but few truly understand. It's not just about working harder or longer, it's about uncovering the hidden truths that shape our path. This audiobook will reveal those uncomfortable realities and equip you with the tools to navigate them wisely. Introduction. The audiobook The 7 Uncomfortable Truths About Success Nobody Tells You, 2025 Life Hack, is written and published by Wisdom Audiobooks. I know exactly where you're coming from. Many of you are feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or even disillusioned because the road to success hasn't been what you expected. You've been told that hard work, persistence, and positivity are all you need, but deep down, you suspect there's more to the story. You're right. Success isn't just about ticking boxes or following formulas. It's messy, unpredictable, and often uncomfortable. The truth is, most people don't talk about the sacrifices, the loneliness, or the emotional toll that comes with striving for greatness. Worse still, they don't tell you how to prepare for these challenges, or how to turn them into opportunities. As Maya Angelou wisely said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." Yet, how do you rise after defeat when no one has taught you how? That's where this audiobook comes in. Let me assure you, you're not alone in this struggle. I've been there too. I've faced moments of doubt, frustration, and fear. I've questioned whether I was cut out for success or if I was chasing the wrong dream. But through my own journey, and through studying the lives of countless successful individuals, I've uncovered patterns and truths that no one talks about openly. These insights have transformed my life, and I'm confident they'll transform yours too. In the next hour, we'll explore 7 uncomfortable truths about success, truths that will challenge your assumptions, expand your perspective, and empower you to take control of your destiny. Each chapter is designed to give you actionable strategies, practical advice, and timeless wisdom that you can apply immediately. Whether you're just starting your journey or looking to level up, this audiobook will provide clarity and direction. So stay with me until the end. Together, we'll uncover the secrets to achieving success on your terms while staying grounded, resilient, and fulfilled. Your wisdom journey starts here. Chapter 1. Success is not linear. Many people believe that success follows a straight path, but the truth is, it's messy, unpredictable, and full of setbacks. In this chapter, we'll explore why embracing the chaos is key to achieving greatness. Success is often portrayed as a smooth, upward trajectory, a ladder you climb step by step until you reach the top. But if you've ever tried to achieve something meaningful, you know that's rarely how it works. Life has a way of throwing curveballs, testing your resolve, and forcing you to adapt. As Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." He understood what many of us struggle to accept: success is not linear. It's a winding road filled with detours, dead ends, and unexpected turns. And yet, it's precisely these challenges that shape us into stronger, wiser versions of ourselves. In this chapter, we'll uncover why the myth of the straight path to success is so damaging, and how you can reframe your mindset to embrace the unpredictability of life. Let's begin by examining why society promotes the idea of linear success and how it sets unrealistic expectations for all of us. 1. The myth of the straight path to success. From an early age, we're conditioned to believe in the linear narrative of success. You study hard, get good grades, land a great job, climb the corporate ladder, and retire happily ever after. Sounds simple, right? Unfortunately, real life doesn't follow a script. Why society promotes the idea of linear success. The concept of linear success is deeply ingrained in our culture because it provides a sense of control and predictability. We live in a world that values certainty, and the idea of a clear, step-by-step roadmap appeals to our desire for order. Schools, workplaces, and even social media reinforce this narrative by celebrating milestones like promotions, degrees, or business achievements. But here's the problem. Life doesn't operate on a fixed schedule. Success isn't about ticking boxes in a specific order, It's about navigating uncertainty and learning along the way. When we cling to the myth of the straight path, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Every setback feels like a failure, every detour feels like a mistake, and every delay feels like proof that we're not good enough. Take J.K. Rowling, for example. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in history, she faced rejection after rejection. Her manuscript for Harry Potter was turned down by 12 publishers before finally being accepted. If she had believed in the myth of the straight path, she might have given up after the first few rejections. Instead, she embraced the chaos and kept pushing forward. Real-life examples of successful people who faced failures before succeeding. Let's look at another inspiring example, Walt Disney. Before creating Disneyland and revolutionizing the entertainment industry, Disney faced numerous failures. He was fired from a newspaper job for lacking imagination. His first animation studio went bankrupt. Even Mickey Mouse was initially rejected by distributors who thought he was too scary for children. Yet, despite these setbacks, Disney persevered. He once said, "All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles, have strengthened me." This mindset is crucial for anyone striving for success. It reminds us that failure isn't the end, it's part of the process. Think about your own journey for a moment. Have you ever felt discouraged because things didn't go according to plan? Maybe you applied for a job you were sure you'd get, only to receive a rejection letter. Or perhaps you started a project with high hopes, only to encounter obstacles that made you question whether it was worth continuing. These moments aren't signs that you're failing, they're opportunities to grow. 2. Why setbacks are essential for growth. Now that we've debunked the myth of the straight path, let's talk about why setbacks are actually essential for growth. Contrary to popular belief, failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. The science behind resilience and learning from failure. Research shows that resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is a key predictor of long-term success. A study conducted by psychologist Angela Duckworth found that grit, defined as perseverance and passion for long-term goals, is more important than talent or intelligence when it comes to achieving success. What does this mean for you? It means that every time you face a setback, you're building mental toughness. Each failure teaches you something new, whether it's identifying a flaw in your approach, improving your skills, or discovering inner strength you didn't know you had. Consider Michael Jordan, widely regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Early in his career, he was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of giving up, he used the rejection as fuel to work harder. He famously said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over again in my life. And that is why I succeed." Jordan's story illustrates an important truth. Failure isn't fatal, it's feedback. Every misstep is an opportunity to learn and improve. How to reframe failure as feedback. So, how do you shift your perspective and start seeing failure as feedback? Here are 3 practical steps. 1. Acknowledge your emotions. Failure can be painful, frustrating, and demoralizing. Don't suppress these feelings, acknowledge them. Allow yourself to feel disappointed, but don't let those emotions define you. 2. Analyze what went wrong. Take a step back and objectively assess the situation. Ask yourself, what could I have done differently? What lessons can I take away from this experience? 3. Create an action plan. Once you've identified the root cause of the failure, develop a plan to address it. Break down your next steps into manageable tasks and focus on progress, not perfection. By reframing failure as feedback, you transform it from a source of shame into a tool for growth. Remember, success isn't about avoiding mistakes. It's about learning from them and moving forward with renewed determination. 3. Actionable steps to embrace unpredictability. Now that we've explored why setbacks are essential for growth, let's dive into practical strategies you can use to embrace the unpredictability of success. Life is full of surprises, some good, some bad, but learning to adapt and thrive in uncertainty will set you apart from those who give up when things don't go as planned. Building flexibility into your plans. One of the biggest mistakes people make is creating rigid plans with no room for adjustment. While having goals is important, being overly attached to a specific outcome or timeline can leave you feeling frustrated when life throws you off course. Instead, adopt a flexible mindset. Think of your goals as a compass rather than a GPS. A compass gives you direction, but it allows for detours and adjustments along the way. Here's how you can build flexibility into your plans. 1. Set clear intentions, not fixed outcomes. Focus on what you want to achieve in the long term, but remain open to different paths that might lead you there. For example, if your goal is to become financially independent, consider multiple income streams instead of relying solely on one source. 2. Break down big goals into smaller milestones. Large goals can feel overwhelming, especially when progress seems slow. By breaking them into smaller, manageable milestones, you create opportunities to celebrate wins along the way, even if the overall journey takes longer than expected. 3. Prepare for multiple scenarios. Anticipate potential obstacles and plan for contingencies. Ask yourself, what could go wrong? How would I respond? This proactive approach helps you stay calm and focused when challenges arise. Developing a mindset of adaptability. Adaptability isn't just about adjusting your plans, it's about cultivating a mindset that thrives in uncertainty. Here are 3 key principles to help you develop this mindset. 1. Embrace curiosity over fear. When faced with the unknown, many people default to fear. Instead, train yourself to ask questions. What can I learn from this situation? How can this challenge make me stronger? Curiosity opens doors, fear closes them. 2. Focus on what you can control. There will always be factors outside your control, market trends, other people's decisions, or random events. Rather than wasting energy worrying about these, focus on what you can influence: your attitude, effort, and actions. 3. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Success isn't about achieving perfection, it's about consistent improvement. Celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. As Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." 4. An inspiring true story, the journey of Sarah Blakely. To bring these lessons to life, let me share a powerful story about Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx and one of the world's most successful female entrepreneurs. Her journey is a testament to the importance of embracing unpredictability and persevering through setbacks. When Sarah first came up with the idea for Spanx, she had no background in fashion or business. She was working as a fax machine salesperson and dreamed of creating a product that would help women feel more confident in their clothes. Using her own savings of $5,000, she developed a prototype for footless pantyhose that smoothed out lines under clothing. But getting her product to market wasn't easy. She faced rejection after rejection from manufacturers and retailers who didn't take her seriously. One factory owner even laughed at her idea during a meeting. Despite these challenges, Sarah refused to give up. Her big break came when Neiman Marcus agreed to place Spanx in 7 of its stores. However, even then, Sarah had to personally visit each store to show sales clerks how the product worked. Her persistence paid off. Spanx became a massive success, and today, Sarah is worth over $1 billion. What can we learn from Sarah's story? First, success often requires taking risks and believing in yourself, even when others don't. Second, setbacks are inevitable, but they're not the end of the road. By staying adaptable and resilient, you can turn obstacles into stepping stones. Success is not linear, it's a winding path filled with ups, downs, and unexpected turns. But here's the beautiful truth: it's precisely these challenges that make the journey worthwhile. Each setback teaches you something new, each detour reveals hidden opportunities, and each failure brings you closer to mastery. As Winston Churchill famously said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." So, the next time life throws you a curveball, remember, it's not a sign that you're failing, it's an invitation to grow. Chapter 2: Hard work alone won't get you there. While hard work is important, it's not enough. let's uncover the other critical factors that determine success. We've all heard the saying, hard work pays off. And while there's no denying that effort is essential, relying solely on hard work can leave you spinning your wheels without making meaningful progress. Success isn't just about how much time or energy you invest, it's about working smart, leveraging resources, and understanding the bigger picture. In this chapter, we'll explore why strategy matters more than sheer effort, the power of networking and relationships, and the role of mindset and emotional intelligence in achieving success. By the end of this section, you'll have a clearer understanding of how to combine hard work with smart planning to maximize your results. 1. The role of strategy over effort. Hard work is admirable, but without direction, it can lead to burnout and frustration. Imagine rowing a boat as hard as you can, only to realize you're going in circles because you forgot to set a course. That's what happens when effort isn't paired with strategy. Why working smarter is better than working harder. The difference between working hard and working smart lies in efficiency and effectiveness. Working hard means putting in long hours. Working smart means using those hours wisely. It's about prioritizing tasks that yield the highest returns and eliminating activities that waste your time and energy. Consider Tim Ferriss, author of The 4-Hour Workweek. He revolutionized productivity by advocating for the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. By identifying and focusing on the most impactful 20%, you can achieve more in less time. Here's an example. Suppose you're building a business. Instead of trying to do everything yourself, marketing, sales, customer service, accounting, you could outsource or automate certain tasks. This allows you to concentrate on high-leverage activities like growing your network or refining your product. As Albert Einstein once said, "Genius is 1% talent and 99% hard work, but without the 1% talent, the 99% hard work doesn't matter." In other words, even the hardest worker needs the right approach to succeed. Examples of strategic thinking in action. Let's look at Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon. When he started his company, he didn't just focus on selling books online. He envisioned a platform that could dominate e-commerce globally. To achieve this, he made strategic decisions like investing heavily in technology, prioritizing customer experience, and expanding into new markets, even if it meant short-term losses. Bezos understood that success required more than relentless effort. He combined hard work with a clear vision and calculated risks. Today, Amazon is one of the most valuable companies in the world, a testament to the power of strategic thinking. Another example comes from Elon Musk. His ventures, including SpaceX and Tesla, faced countless challenges early on. Yet, Musk didn't rely solely on brute force to overcome them. He surrounded himself with brilliant minds, adopted innovative technologies, and focused on solving problems others deemed impossible. His ability to think strategically has been instrumental in his success. So, how can you apply these lessons to your own life? Here are 3 actionable tips. 1. Define your end goal. Before diving into action, ask yourself, what am I trying to achieve? Having a clear destination helps you align your efforts with your objectives. 2. Identify high-impact activities. Focus on tasks that move the needle. For instance, if you're a writer, spending hours editing minor details might feel productive, but it won't grow your audience as much as promoting your work or engaging with readers. 3. Leverage tools and resources. Use technology, delegate tasks, and seek advice from experts. Don't try to reinvent the wheel, build on what already works. By combining hard work with strategic thinking, you can amplify your impact and avoid wasting energy on low-priority activities. 2. Networking and relationships matter. Success is rarely achieved alone. Behind every successful individual is a network of people who have supported, inspired, or guided them along the way. Building strong relationships isn't just a nice to have, it's a necessity. The power of building meaningful connections. Networking isn't about collecting business cards or adding random contacts on LinkedIn. It's about cultivating genuine relationships based on trust, mutual respect, and shared goals. These connections can open doors, provide opportunities, and offer invaluable insights. Take Oprah Winfrey, for example. Early in her career, she struggled to find her footing in the competitive world of media. But through her ability to connect deeply with others, whether they were colleagues, mentors, or audience members, she built a loyal following and eventually became one of the most influential figures in entertainment. Oprah often emphasizes the importance of relationships, saying, "Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher." This principle applies to everyone striving for success. The people you surround yourself with shape your mindset, influence your decisions, and ultimately determine your trajectory. How mentorship accelerates success. One of the most powerful ways to leverage relationships is through mentorship. A mentor is someone who has walked the path you're on and can guide you based on their experience. They can help you avoid common pitfalls, introduce you to key players in your industry, and provide encouragement during tough times. For instance, Mark Zuckerberg credits much of Facebook's early success to the guidance of Steve Jobs. Despite being competitors in many ways, Jobs mentored Zuckerberg, offering advice on leadership and product development. This relationship played a crucial role in shaping Zuckerberg's approach to scaling Facebook. If you don't currently have a mentor, consider reaching out to someone whose work you admire. Be respectful of their time, express your admiration sincerely, and explain how their insights could benefit your journey. Most successful people are happy to share their knowledge if approached thoughtfully. 3. Mindset and emotional intelligence. While strategy and relationships are critical, your mindset and emotional intelligence, EQ, play an equally important role in determining success. These soft skills often separate high achievers from those who struggle to reach their goals. Why EQ is as important as IQ. Intelligence quotient, IQ, measures cognitive abilities like problem solving and analytical thinking. While IQ is valuable, it's not the sole predictor of success. Research shows that emotional intelligence, your ability to understand and manage emotions, both your own and others, is just as crucial, if not more so. Daniel Goleman, author of Emotional Intelligence, explains, "The most effective leaders are alike in one crucial way: they all have a high degree of emotional intelligence." Leaders with strong EQ can navigate conflicts, inspire teams, and adapt to changing circumstances. For example, imagine you're leading a team through a challenging project. If tensions run high and team members start blaming each other, a leader with low EQ might react defensively or ignore the issue altogether. In contrast, a leader with high EQ would acknowledge the emotions at play, address concerns empathetically, and foster collaboration to find solutions. So, how can you develop your emotional intelligence? Here are 3 key techniques. 1. Practice self-awareness. Start by paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. What triggers stress or frustration for you? How do you typically respond to challenges? By understanding yourself better, you can regulate your emotions more effectively. 2. Cultivate empathy. Empathy is the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes. When interacting with others, listen actively and try to see things from their perspective. This builds trust and strengthens relationships. 3. Manage stress proactively. Stress can cloud judgment and lead to poor decisions. Develop healthy coping mechanisms, such as mindfulness, exercise, or journaling, to stay calm under pressure. Techniques to develop self-awareness and empathy. To deepen your self-awareness, consider keeping a daily journal. Reflect on your interactions throughout the day. What went well? What could you improve? Over time, patterns will emerge, helping you identify areas for growth. For empathy, practice active listening. Instead of planning your response while someone is speaking, focus entirely on their words, tone, and body language. Ask clarifying questions to show genuine interest. As Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, wisely said, "Seek first to understand, then to be understood." 4. An inspiring true story, the power of EQ in leadership. To illustrate the importance of mindset and emotional intelligence, let me share the story of Howard Schultz, former CEO of Starbucks. His leadership journey highlights how EQ can transform not only individuals but entire organizations. When Schultz returned as CEO of Starbucks in 2008, the company was struggling. Sales were declining, employee morale was low, and customers felt disconnected from the brand. Instead of focusing solely on financial metrics, Schultz prioritized rebuilding relationships with employees, customers, and communities. One of his first actions was closing over 7,000 stores for a day to retrain baristas on customer service. He also reintroduced benefits like healthcare and stock options for part-time workers, even during a recession. These moves demonstrated Schultz's commitment to valuing people over profits, a hallmark of emotional intelligence. Schultz once said, "People want guidance, not rhetoric. They need to know what the plan of action is, and how it will be implemented. They want to be given responsibility to help solve the problem and authority to act on it." By empowering employees and showing empathy, he revitalized Starbucks' culture and restored its reputation as a beloved global brand. This story teaches us that technical skills and hard work alone aren't enough to lead effectively. Emotional intelligence creates trust, fosters loyalty, and drives sustainable success. Closing thoughts for Chapter 2. Success isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter, building meaningful connections, and developing the right mindset. Hard work lays the foundation, but strategy provides direction, relationships offer support, and emotional intelligence ensures resilience. As Zig Ziglar famously said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." So, take action today. Identify one area where you can improve, whether it's refining your strategy, strengthening your network, or boosting your EQ, and commit to making progress. In the next chapter, we'll uncover another uncomfortable truth: success requires sacrifice. Stay tuned to learn why giving up certain comforts and conveniences is essential for achieving greatness. Chapter 3: Success requires sacrifice. Achieving success often means giving up things you love. Are you ready to make those sacrifices? Success is not free, it comes at a cost. Whether it's time, comfort, relationships, or personal indulgences, every step toward your goals requires trade-offs. Many people dream of success but hesitate when faced with the sacrifices it demands. In this chapter, we'll explore why sacrifice is an unavoidable part of the journey and how to identify what truly matters to you. By understanding the art of prioritization, you'll be better equipped to make choices that align with your vision for success. 1. Identifying what you're willing to give up. Before embarking on any meaningful endeavor, ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice for this goal? This question forces you to confront the reality that success isn't just about gaining, it's also about letting go. Time versus comfort. What does success cost? One of the most common sacrifices on the path to success is time. Building a business, mastering a skill, or achieving a personal milestone requires hours of focused effort. These are hours you could have spent relaxing, socializing, or pursuing hobbies. Take Elon Musk, for example. As the CEO of multiple companies, including SpaceX, Tesla, and Neuralink, Musk famously works 80 to 100 hours per week. He has openly admitted that his relentless schedule leaves little room for leisure or downtime. Yet, his willingness to trade comfort for productivity has been instrumental in his achievements. But here's the catch: while time is finite, comfort is subjective. For some, sacrificing comfort might mean waking up earlier to work on a passion project. For others, it could involve stepping out of their comfort zone to take risks, whether it's starting a new venture or learning a challenging skill. As Muhammad Ali once said, "I hated every minute of training, but I said don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." The key is to recognize that short-term discomfort can lead to long-term fulfillment. The importance of prioritization. Not all sacrifices are created equal. To determine what you're willing to give up, start by clarifying your priorities. Ask yourself, 1. What is non-negotiable in my life? Certain aspects of your life, such as health, family, or core values, should never be compromised. Identify these areas upfront so you don't lose sight of them in pursuit of success. 2. What can I temporarily set aside? Some sacrifices are temporary. For instance, you might need to reduce social activities during a busy season but can resume them later. Knowing that a sacrifice is time-bound makes it easier to endure. 3. What am I willing to permanently let go of? Other sacrifices may be permanent. For example, if you aspire to become a top athlete, you might need to forego late-night parties or unhealthy habits altogether. By prioritizing wisely, you ensure that your sacrifices serve your greater purpose without leaving you feeling depleted or resentful. 2. Balancing short-term pleasures with long-term goals. Sacrifices often pit short-term pleasures against long-term aspirations. The challenge lies in resisting immediate gratification in favor of delayed rewards. How to stay disciplined without burning out. Discipline is essential for making consistent progress, but too much discipline without balance can lead to burnout. Here are 3 strategies to help you maintain focus while preserving your well-being. 1. Set boundaries around your time. Allocate specific periods for work and rest. For example, if you're studying for an exam, dedicate 4 hours to focused study followed by a 1-hour break. This approach prevents exhaustion and keeps you motivated. 2. Reward yourself along the way. Celebrate small victories to stay energized. After completing a challenging task, treat yourself to something enjoyable, a favorite meal, a movie, or quality time with loved ones. Rewards reinforce positive behavior and remind you why the sacrifices are worth it. 3. Practice self-compassion. Don't beat yourself up for occasional slip-ups. If you miss a workout or indulge in a guilty pleasure, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, and refocus on your goals. Progress, not perfection, is the ultimate measure of success. Stories of sacrifice leading to success. Let's look at Serena Williams, one of the greatest tennis players of all time. Her journey to greatness required immense sacrifice from a young age. Growing up, she practiced for hours daily, often missing out on typical childhood experiences like school dances and sleepovers. Her father, Richard Williams, even moved the family to Florida to provide her and her sister Venus with access to top-tier coaching. Serena once said, "I really think a champion is defined not by their wins but by how they can recover when they fall." This mindset reflects her ability to embrace both the joys and hardships of her journey. Today, her legacy extends far beyond sports. She's a symbol of resilience, determination, and triumph over adversity. Another inspiring example comes from J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series. Before becoming a household name, Rowling faced immense challenges, including poverty, depression, and single parenthood. She sacrificed nights of sleep to write while caring for her daughter, often relying on welfare to survive. Despite these hardships, she remained committed to her craft. Rowling's story reminds us that sacrifice doesn't guarantee instant results, but perseverance does. She famously said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case, you fail by default." 3. Stories of sacrifice leading to success continued. Let's explore another powerful example of sacrifice, the story of Mahatma Gandhi. While he is best known for his role in India's independence movement, few realize the personal sacrifices he made to achieve this monumental goal. Gandhi gave up a comfortable life as a lawyer in South Africa to dedicate himself fully to the cause of justice and equality. He embraced a life of simplicity, wearing hand-spun clothes, eating minimal food, and living in ashrams despite his global prominence. His commitment to nonviolence required immense emotional restraint, as he faced imprisonment, violence, and ridicule without retaliation. When asked about his willingness to endure hardship, Gandhi said, "The future depends on what you do today." His sacrifices inspired millions and ultimately led to one of the most significant political victories in history. Another lesser-known but equally inspiring story is that of Thomas Oppenheim, founder of the luxury bag brand Senrive. Before launching her company, Oppenheim was a high-powered consultant with a demanding corporate career. She dreamed of creating a line of versatile, stylish bags for modern women, but turning that dream into reality required significant sacrifices. She left her stable job, invested her savings, and spent countless late nights designing prototypes while juggling motherhood. There were moments when she doubted herself, especially when initial designs failed to meet expectations. Yet, her persistence paid off. Today, Senrive is a globally recognized brand beloved by celebrities and entrepreneurs alike. Oppenheim's journey shows us that success often requires stepping away from comfort zones and embracing uncertainty. Her ability to prioritize long-term goals over short-term security is a testament to the power of sacrifice. 4. An inspiring true story, the journey of Malala Yousafzai. No discussion of sacrifice would be complete without mentioning Malala Yousafzai, the youngest ever Nobel laureate. Her story is a profound reminder that achieving greatness often demands extraordinary courage and selflessness. Growing up in Pakistan's Swat Valley, Malala defied the Taliban's ban on girls' education by speaking out publicly. At just 15 years old, she survived an assassination attempt, a moment that could have silenced anyone. Instead, Malala used her experience to amplify her message, becoming a global advocate for girls' education. Her sacrifices were immense. She risked her life, endured physical and emotional trauma, and relocated to a foreign country to continue her activism. Despite these challenges, Malala remained steadfast in her mission. She once said, "One child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world." Malala's resilience teaches us that true success isn't measured by accolades or wealth. It's about making a meaningful impact. Her willingness to sacrifice personal safety for a greater cause continues to inspire millions worldwide. Closing thoughts for Chapter 3. Success is not a free ride, it demands sacrifice. Whether it's time, comfort, relationships, or habits, every step forward requires giving something up. But here's the silver lining: the sacrifices you make today shape the person you become tomorrow. As Steve Jobs famously said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do." Loving what you do doesn't mean it will always be easy. It means you're willing to endure the challenges because the end result is worth it. Before moving forward, take a moment to reflect. What are you willing to sacrifice for your dreams? What trade-offs align with your values and vision? Remember, the choices you make now will define your future. Chapter 4. Success can be lonely. As you climb higher, you may find yourself surrounded by fewer people. Here's how to deal with the loneliness of success. Success often comes with a price tag many don't anticipate: loneliness. The higher you rise, the more isolated you can feel. Why does this happen? As your goals expand and your responsibilities grow, the gap between you and those around you widens. Friends, colleagues, and even family members may not fully understand the pressures you face, or they might feel intimidated by your achievements. In this chapter, we'll explore why isolation is a common byproduct of success, how to build a support system that truly understands your journey, and strategies for staying grounded despite the distance. By the end, you'll have practical tools to navigate the emotional challenges of climbing to the top without losing connection to yourself or others. 1. Why isolation happens. Loneliness isn't a sign of failure, it's a natural consequence of striving for greatness. Let's examine the psychological and social factors that contribute to this phenomenon. The psychology behind feeling disconnected at the top. When you achieve a level of success that sets you apart from others, it changes the dynamics of your relationships. People may project their insecurities onto you, assume you no longer need support, or even envy your accomplishments. These shifts can leave you feeling misunderstood or alienated. Research shows that individuals in leadership roles often experience heightened feelings of isolation. A study published in the Harvard Business Review found that 50% of CEOs report experiencing loneliness, which can negatively impact both their personal well-being and professional performance. Take Steve Jobs as an example. Despite his monumental achievements with Apple, Jobs reportedly struggled with deep feelings of isolation. His relentless pursuit of perfection and uncompromising vision made it difficult for him to connect with others on a personal level. He once said, "Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me." Yet, even he acknowledged the loneliness that came with his ambition. Common fears of judgment or envy. Another reason isolation occurs is the fear of being judged or envied. When you succeed, some people may question how you achieved your goals, whether you deserved them or if you had an unfair advantage. Others might feel threatened by your progress, leading to strained relationships. For instance, imagine launching a successful business. While friends may congratulate you publicly, privately, they might wonder why you succeeded while they haven't. This dynamic can create tension, making it harder to maintain authentic connections. The key is to recognize that these feelings are normal, and they don't mean you're doing anything wrong. Success inherently changes your environment, but it doesn't have to come at the cost of meaningful relationships. 2. Building a support system. While isolation is inevitable to some extent, having a strong support system can mitigate its effects. Surrounding yourself with people who understand your journey and genuinely want to see you succeed can make all the difference. Finding peers who understand your journey. One of the best ways to combat loneliness is to connect with others who share similar experiences. Seek out communities, networks, or mastermind groups where you can exchange ideas, challenges, and triumphs with like-minded individuals. Take the example of Oprah Winfrey, who has spoken openly about the importance of finding her tribe. Early in her career, she faced skepticism and criticism from industry peers. However, she eventually built a circle of trusted advisors, mentors, and friends who supported her through thick and thin. She once said, "Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher." If you're struggling to find peers, consider joining professional organizations, attending conferences, or participating in online forums related to your field. These platforms provide opportunities to meet others who are navigating similar paths. The role of mentors and accountability partners. Mentors play a crucial role in combating loneliness because they offer guidance based on their own experiences. They can help you navigate challenges, provide perspective, and remind you that you're not alone. Accountability partners, on the other hand, keep you grounded and focused. Having someone to check in with regularly ensures you stay aligned with your goals while also providing emotional support. For example, Sheryl Sandberg, CEO of Meta, formerly Facebook, credits much of her resilience to her late husband and mentor, Dave Goldberg. After his passing, she leaned heavily on her network of close friends and colleagues to cope with grief and continue thriving professionally. Her story underscores the importance of building relationships that transcend transactional interactions. 3. Staying grounded amidst success. As success elevates you, it's easy to lose touch with your roots or become consumed by the pressures of maintaining your position. Staying grounded is essential, not only for preserving your mental well-being but also for ensuring that your achievements don't overshadow your humanity. Practices to remain humble and connected. Humility is a cornerstone of lasting success. It keeps you relatable, approachable, and open to learning from others. Here are 3 practices to help you stay humble despite your accomplishments. 1. Acknowledge those who helped you. No one achieves success alone. Take time to express gratitude to mentors, colleagues, friends, and family who contributed to your journey. Publicly acknowledging their support not only strengthens your relationships but also reminds you of the collaborative nature of success. For example, Serena Williams often credits her father, Richard Williams, for instilling discipline and belief in her from a young age. Despite her global fame, she remains deeply connected to her family and attributes much of her success to their unwavering encouragement. 2. Serve others generously. Use your success as a platform to uplift others. Whether it's mentoring someone starting out, volunteering in your community, or simply lending a listening ear, acts of service keep you grounded and remind you of the bigger picture. As Mahatma Gandhi famously said, "The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others." By focusing outward, you counteract the isolation that often accompanies achievement. 3. Maintain rituals that keep you human. Incorporate daily habits that connect you to your core values and identity. This could be journaling, meditating, exercising, or spending quality time with loved ones. These rituals act as anchors, preventing you from getting swept away by external validation or stress. 4. An inspiring true story, the resilience of Nelson Mandela. To illustrate the importance of staying grounded amidst success and overcoming isolation, let's explore the life of Nelson Mandela. His story is a testament to resilience, humility, and the power of connection during even the loneliest moments. Mandela spent 27 years imprisoned on Robben Island for his fight against apartheid in South Africa. During this time, he endured extreme isolation, harsh conditions, and limited contact with the outside world. Yet, he never allowed bitterness or despair to consume him. Instead, he used his solitude to reflect, strategize, and strengthen his resolve. Upon his release, Mandela emerged not as a vengeful leader but as a symbol of forgiveness and unity. He famously said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." His ability to remain grounded and compassionate, even after decades of hardship, inspired a nation to heal and rebuild. What can we learn from Mandela? First, true strength lies in staying connected to your values, no matter how challenging the circumstances. Second, success isn't just about personal achievement, it's about using your influence to create positive change. Closing thoughts for Chapter 4. Success can be lonely, but it doesn't have to be isolating. By understanding why isolation happens, building a supportive network, and staying grounded, you can navigate the emotional challenges of achievement without losing sight of what truly matters. As Brené Brown wisely said, "Vulnerability is not winning or losing. It's having the courage to show up and be seen when we have no control over the outcome." Embrace vulnerability as a tool to deepen your connections and enrich your journey. Before moving forward, take a moment to reflect. Who are the people in your life who genuinely support you? How can you nurture those relationships while staying true to yourself? Remember, success is sweeter when shared, and loneliness fades when you choose connection over comparison. In the next chapter, we'll uncover another uncomfortable truth: success doesn't guarantee happiness. Stay tuned to learn why aligning success with fulfillment is crucial for long-term well-being. Chapter 5. Success doesn't guarantee happiness. Reaching the summit doesn't always bring joy. Let's discuss how to align success with happiness. Many people believe that achieving success will automatically lead to happiness. They imagine crossing the finish line of their goals and feeling an overwhelming sense of fulfillment. But the reality is often more complex. Success, while rewarding, doesn't inherently guarantee lasting happiness. In fact, without proper alignment between your achievements and your inner values, success can sometimes leave you feeling empty or unfulfilled. In this chapter, we'll explore why external validation isn't sustainable, how to define what truly matters to you, and practical tools for maintaining mental well-being along the way. By the end, you'll have a clearer roadmap for creating harmony between success and happiness. 1. The danger of tying identity to achievement. One of the biggest pitfalls on the path to success is tying your identity too closely to your accomplishments. When your self-worth becomes dependent on external markers, such as job titles, income levels, or social status, you set yourself up for emotional instability. Why external validation isn't sustainable. External validation feels good in the moment, but it's fleeting. Imagine receiving praise for landing a promotion or hitting a major milestone. While these moments are undoubtedly rewarding, they rarely provide long-term satisfaction. Why? Because once the excitement fades, you're left searching for the next achievement to validate your worth. Take Tony Hsieh, former CEO of Zappos, as an example. Despite building a billion-dollar company and revolutionizing online retail, Hsieh struggled with loneliness and unhappiness in his personal life. In interviews, he admitted that chasing professional success had left him disconnected from deeper sources of fulfillment. His story serves as a poignant reminder that external accolades don't equate to internal peace. As Albert Schweitzer wisely said, "Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful." True happiness comes from within. It's about finding joy in the process, not just the outcome. How to cultivate inner fulfillment. To break free from the cycle of seeking external validation, focus on cultivating inner fulfillment. Here are 3 strategies to help you shift your mindset. 1. Define success on your own terms. Instead of measuring success by societal standards, ask yourself, what does success mean to me personally? For some, it might be spending quality time with family. For others, it could be pursuing a passion project or contributing to a cause they care about. 2. Focus on contribution over comparison. Shift your attention from comparing yourself to others to asking, how can I add value to the world around me? When you focus on serving others, whether through your work, relationships, or community involvement, you create a sense of purpose that transcends external recognition. 3. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to the dissatisfaction that often accompanies unchecked ambition. Take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for. This simple practice rewires your brain to focus on abundance rather than lack, fostering a deeper sense of contentment. 2. Finding purpose beyond success. True happiness arises when success is aligned with purpose, a deeper why that drives your actions and decisions. Without purpose, even the most impressive achievements can feel hollow. Defining what truly matters to you. To uncover your purpose, start by reflecting on your core values. Ask yourself, what activities make me lose track of time because I enjoy them so much? What impact do I want to have on the world, no matter how small? Who are the people whose opinions genuinely matter to me? For example, consider Malala Yousafzai. Her purpose wasn't just about becoming a Nobel laureate, it was about ensuring education for girls worldwide. This sense of mission sustained her through immense challenges, proving that purpose-driven success is far more fulfilling than accolades alone. Aligning your goals with your values. Once you've identified your values, ensure your goals reflect them. For instance, if family is a priority, schedule regular time with loved ones, even during busy seasons. If creativity fuels your soul, carve out space for artistic expression, regardless of whether it leads to financial gain. As Steve Jobs famously said, "Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do." Loving what you do means aligning your efforts with your passions and principles. 3. Practicing mindfulness and self-care. Success often comes with stress, pressure, and the temptation to overwork yourself. Without proper self-care, these demands can take a toll on your mental and physical well-being. Practicing mindfulness and prioritizing self-care are essential for sustaining happiness alongside success. Tools to maintain mental well-being. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment without judgment. It helps you manage stress, stay focused, and cultivate gratitude for what you already have. Here are 3 tools to help you incorporate mindfulness into your daily routine. 1. Meditation. Meditation doesn't require hours of sitting still. It can be as simple as taking 5 minutes each morning to breathe deeply and clear your mind. Apps like Headspace or Calm offer guided meditations tailored to busy lifestyles. 2. Journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be incredibly therapeutic. Spend a few minutes each day reflecting on your experiences, challenges, and wins. This practice not only reduces stress but also helps you identify patterns in your emotions and behaviors. 3. Mindful movement. Physical activity, whether it's yoga, walking, or dancing, can serve as a form of moving meditation. Pay attention to how your body feels as you move, and use this time to reconnect with yourself. Avoiding burnout through balance. Burnout is a common risk for high achievers, but it's preventable with intentional effort. Here are 3 strategies to help you maintain balance. 1. Set boundaries around work. Clearly define when your workday begins and ends. Avoid checking emails or taking calls during personal time, and prioritize activities that recharge you outside of work. 2. Schedule regular breaks. Taking short breaks throughout the day boosts productivity and prevents exhaustion. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, working for 25 minutes, then resting for 5, to stay fresh and focused. 3. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate progress, no matter how minor it seems. This habit reinforces positive momentum and reminds you to appreciate the journey, not just the destination. 4. An inspiring true story, the journey of Arianna Huffington. To illustrate the importance of mindfulness and self-care, let's explore the story of Arianna Huffington, co-founder of the Huffington Post. Her experience highlights how burnout can derail even the most accomplished individuals, and how prioritizing well-being can transform your life. In 2007, at the height of her career, Huffington collapsed from exhaustion and hit her head on her desk, breaking her cheekbone. The incident forced her to confront the unsustainable pace she had been maintaining. She realized that her relentless pursuit of success had come at the expense of her health and happiness. Determined to make a change, Huffington adopted new habits to prioritize self-care. She started getting enough sleep, practicing meditation, and setting boundaries around her work. These adjustments not only improved her well-being but also enhanced her creativity and leadership abilities. Huffington went on to write the book Thrive, which emphasizes the importance of redefining success to include well-being, wisdom, and wonder. She often says, "We think we're optimizing our lives by working 24/7, but in reality, we're depleting ourselves." Her story serves as a powerful reminder that success without happiness is an empty victory. Closing thoughts for Chapter 5. Success and happiness don't always go hand in hand, but they can if you align your achievements with your inner values and prioritize your well-being. By letting go of external validation, defining your purpose, and practicing mindfulness, you create a foundation for lasting fulfillment. As Dalai Lama once said, "Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions." Your journey to happiness begins with small, intentional choices every day. Chapter 6. Success demands continuous learning. In today's fast-changing world, standing still means falling behind. Let's talk about the importance of lifelong learning. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey that requires constant growth and adaptation. In an era defined by rapid technological advancements, shifting industries, and evolving societal norms, the ability to learn continuously is no longer optional, it's essential. Those who embrace lifelong learning stay ahead of the curve, while those who resist it risk becoming obsolete. In this chapter, we'll explore why skills become outdated quickly, how to stay ahead in a world of constant change, and practical ways to adopt a growth mindset. By the end, you'll understand why continuous learning is not just a tool for success but a cornerstone of personal fulfillment. 1. Why skills become obsolete quickly. The pace of change in today's world is unprecedented. What was cutting-edge 5 years ago may now be irrelevant. This phenomenon, often referred to as skill obsolescence, affects individuals across all industries and professions. The impact of technology and globalization. Technology is reshaping every aspect of our lives, from how we work to how we communicate. Automation, artificial intelligence, and machine learning are replacing repetitive tasks and even complex decision-making processes. For example, jobs in manufacturing, data entry, and customer service are increasingly being automated, leaving workers with outdated skills struggling to adapt. Globalization has further accelerated this trend. As companies expand their reach across borders, competition intensifies, and the demand for specialized skills grows. Workers who fail to keep up with these changes risk being left behind. Take Kodak, once a giant in the photography industry, as an example. The company failed to adapt to the digital revolution and ultimately filed for bankruptcy in 2012. Its downfall serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of ignoring innovation and failing to evolve. Examples of industries disrupted by innovation. Consider the transportation industry. Ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft have transformed how people travel, rendering traditional taxi services less competitive. Similarly, streaming platforms like Netflix and Spotify have revolutionized entertainment, forcing cable TV and physical media into decline. These disruptions highlight a critical truth: no industry is immune to change. To thrive in such an environment, you must be willing to unlearn outdated practices and embrace new ways of thinking. As futurist Alvin Toffler famously said, The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. Lifelong learning is the key to staying relevant in an ever-evolving world. 2. How to stay ahead of the curve. Continuous learning doesn't mean enrolling in formal education programs or earning multiple degrees. It's about cultivating curiosity, embracing experimentation, and leveraging available resources to expand your knowledge base. Here are 3 strategies to help you stay ahead. Embracing curiosity and experimentation. Curiosity is the foundation of lifelong learning. When you approach life with a sense of wonder, you naturally seek out opportunities to grow. Ask questions, explore unfamiliar topics, and challenge your assumptions. For instance, consider Elon Musk, whose ventures span industries as diverse as space exploration, SpaceX, electric vehicles, Tesla, and neuroscience, Neuralink. Musk attributes much of his success to his insatiable curiosity. He reportedly taught himself rocket science by reading textbooks and consulting experts, demonstrating that learning doesn't always require traditional pathways. To foster curiosity, try these practices. Read widely, explore books, articles, and podcasts outside your field of expertise. Engage in conversations, talk to people with different perspectives to broaden your understanding. Experiment fearlessly, test new ideas, even if they seem unconventional or risky. Resources for continuous education. Fortunately, there's no shortage of tools and platforms to support lifelong learning. Whether you prefer online courses, workshops, or self-directed study, there's something for everyone. Here are a few options to consider. 1. Online learning platforms. Websites like Coursera, Udemy, and edX offer courses on virtually any topic imaginable, from coding and design to leadership and personal development. Many of these courses are created by top universities and industry experts. 2. Podcasts and YouTube channels. Podcasts like The Tim Ferriss Show and YouTube channels like TED Talks provide bite-sized insights from thought leaders and innovators. These formats are perfect for busy schedules. 3. Networking events and conferences. Attending industry conferences or joining professional organizations exposes you to emerging trends and connects you with like-minded individuals. 4. Mentorship and coaching. Learning from someone with more experience can accelerate your growth. Seek mentors who can guide you through challenges and offer advice based on their own journeys. By leveraging these resources, you position yourself to adapt quickly to changes and seize new opportunities. 3. Adopting a growth mindset. A growth mindset, the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance, is the foundation of lifelong learning. Without it, even the most talented individuals risk stagnation. Let's explore how to cultivate this mindset and use it to overcome challenges. Overcoming the fear of change. Change is uncomfortable, but avoiding it only limits your potential. Many people resist learning new skills or exploring unfamiliar territory because they fear failure or uncertainty. However, embracing change is essential for growth. Here are 3 ways to overcome the fear of change. 1. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Instead of viewing obstacles as threats, see them as chances to learn and improve. For example, if you're tasked with mastering a new technology at work, approach it as an opportunity to expand your skill set rather than a burden. 2. Focus on progress, not perfection. A growth mindset celebrates incremental progress. Don't wait until you've mastered something to feel accomplished. Acknowledge every step forward, no matter how small. 3. Learn from criticism. Constructive feedback is a valuable tool for growth. Instead of taking criticism personally, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this feedback to improve? Celebrating small wins along the way. Success isn't just about achieving big milestones, it's also about recognizing the smaller victories that pave the way. Celebrating small wins reinforces positive behavior and keeps you motivated during challenging times. For instance, if you're learning a new language, reward yourself for completing a lesson or holding a basic conversation. These moments of celebration remind you that growth is a journey, not a destination. As Carol Dweck, psychologist and author of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, explains, becoming is better than being. A growth mindset shifts your focus from proving yourself to improving yourself, an essential shift for long-term success. 4. An inspiring true story, The Resilience of Colonel Sanders. To illustrate the power of continuous learning and adaptability, let's look at the story of Colonel Harlan Sanders, the founder of KFC. His journey is a testament to the importance of resilience, curiosity, and a willingness to evolve. Sanders didn't achieve success until he was in his 60s, a time when many people consider retirement. After running a restaurant for years, he lost everything when a new highway bypassed his town, cutting off customers. At 62, he found himself nearly broke, living off Social Security checks, and relying on friends for shelter. Instead of giving up, Sanders decided to reinvent himself. He traveled across the United States, pitching his secret fried chicken recipe to restaurants. Initially, he faced rejection after rejection, over 1,000 times, but he refused to quit. Eventually, his persistence paid off, and KFC became one of the most iconic fast food chains in the world. What can we learn from Sanders' story? First, success often requires unlearning old habits and embracing new approaches. Second, a growth mindset enables you to persevere through setbacks and remain open to opportunities, no matter your age or circumstances. Closing thoughts for Chapter 6. Success demands more than hard work, it requires a commitment to continuous learning. In a world where change is constant, those who embrace lifelong learning will thrive, while those who resist it risk falling behind. As Mahatma Gandhi wisely said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." Lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about cultivating curiosity, resilience, and adaptability. Chapter 7. Success is personal. There's no one-size-fits-all formula for success. Your journey is uniquely yours. Success means different things to different people. For some, it's about financial independence. For others, it's about meaningful relationships, personal growth, or making a difference in the world. The truth is, there's no universal blueprint for success. What works for one person may not work for another. In this chapter, we'll explore why defining your own version of success is crucial, how to measure progress on your terms, and the importance of embracing authenticity. By the end, you'll have the tools to create a personalized roadmap that aligns with your values and aspirations. 1. Defining your own version of success. Society often imposes a narrow definition of success: wealth, status, and power. But these external markers rarely lead to genuine fulfillment if they don't resonate with your inner desires. To achieve true success, you must break free from societal expectations and define what success means to you personally. Breaking free from societal expectations. From a young age, we're conditioned to chase specific milestones: graduating from a prestigious university, landing a high-paying job, buying a house, or starting a family. While these goals may be meaningful to some, they don't necessarily align with everyone's values or dreams. Take the story of Chris Gardner, portrayed in the movie The Pursuit of Happiness. Despite facing homelessness and poverty, Gardner refused to conform to society's narrow definition of success. Instead, he focused on his passion for finance and eventually became a successful stockbroker and entrepreneur. His journey reminds us that success isn't about following a predetermined path, it's about forging your own. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." True success begins when you stop comparing yourself to others and start living authentically. Creating a personalized vision board. One powerful way to define your version of success is by creating a vision board, a visual representation of your goals, values, and aspirations. Start by asking yourself, what does my ideal life look like? What activities bring me joy and fulfillment? Who are the people I want to surround myself with? Include images, quotes, and symbols that inspire you. This exercise helps clarify your priorities and serves as a daily reminder of what truly matters to you. 2. Measuring progress on your terms. Once you've defined your version of success, it's important to track your progress in a way that reflects your unique journey. Traditional metrics like income or job titles may not capture the full picture of your achievements. Setting realistic milestones. Big dreams can feel overwhelming, but breaking them into smaller, manageable milestones makes them more attainable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, start by setting a milestone to write 500 words per day. Celebrating these incremental wins keeps you motivated and reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, who didn't achieve overnight success with Harry Potter. She faced countless rejections before finding a publisher willing to take a chance on her manuscript. Each small step she took, writing consistently, revising her work, seeking feedback, brought her closer to her ultimate goal. Recognizing non-traditional forms of success. Success isn't always measurable in dollars or promotions. It could be the strength of your relationships, the impact you've had on others, or the peace of mind you've cultivated. For instance, someone who dedicates their life to teaching might find success in the gratitude of their students, while an artist might measure success by the emotional connection their work creates. As Maya Angelou wisely said, "Success is liking yourself, liking what you do, and liking how you do it." When you measure progress based on your own standards, you create a sense of fulfillment that external validation can never provide. 3. Celebrating your unique path. Success isn't about following someone else's footsteps. It's about creating your own path and embracing the journey, no matter how unconventional it may seem. Comparison can be a thief of joy, but celebrating your individuality allows you to find meaning and fulfillment in your accomplishments. Why comparison kills creativity. In today's hyper-connected world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. Whether it's a colleague who seems to be advancing faster, a friend with a seemingly perfect life, or an influencer showcasing their highlight reel. But comparison only leads to dissatisfaction because it shifts your focus away from your unique strengths and goals. Take Vincent van Gogh as an example. During his lifetime, he sold only one painting and faced widespread rejection from critics and peers. Yet, Van Gogh remained true to his artistic vision, pouring his heart into every brushstroke. Today, his work is celebrated as some of the most influential art in history. Had he compared himself to his contemporaries, he might have abandoned his craft, and the world would have missed out on his genius. As Theodore Roosevelt famously said, "Comparison is the thief of joy." By focusing on your own journey, you free yourself from the pressure of living up to others' expectations and unlock your creative potential. Embracing authenticity and individuality. Authenticity is the cornerstone of personal success. When you embrace who you are, flaws and all, you attract opportunities and relationships that align with your true self. Here are 3 ways to cultivate authenticity. 1. Be honest with yourself. Reflect on your values, passions, and priorities. Ask yourself, am I pursuing this goal because it excites me, or because I think others expect it of me? Honesty creates clarity and helps you stay aligned with your purpose. 2. Share your story. Vulnerability builds connection. By sharing your struggles and triumphs, you inspire others and reinforce your commitment to staying true to yourself. 3. Celebrate your uniqueness. Recognize what sets you apart, your experiences, talents, and perspective. These qualities make your journey irreplaceable and valuable. 4. An inspiring true story, the journey of Malala Yousafzai. To illustrate the importance of embracing your unique path, let's revisit the story of Malala Yousafzai, but this time, through the lens of her unwavering individuality. Her courage to stand up for girls' education in the face of extreme adversity has made her a global icon, but her success was never defined by external validation. When Malala began advocating for education rights in Pakistan, she faced immense backlash. The Taliban attempted to silence her with violence, but instead of retreating, she used her voice to amplify her message. She didn't seek fame or recognition, she simply followed her heart and stayed true to her mission. Today, Malala continues to champion education worldwide through the Malala Fund, proving that success is deeply personal. Her journey teaches us that when you pursue what truly matters to you, you create a legacy that transcends societal definitions of achievement. Audiobook conclusion. Throughout our journey exploring the 7 uncomfortable truths about success, we've uncovered profound insights to reshape how you approach your goals and life. 1. Success is not linear. Success is messy, unpredictable, and full of setbacks. Embrace the chaos and learn from every step. 2. Hard work alone won't get you there. Strategy, relationships, and emotional intelligence are just as important as effort. 3. Success requires sacrifice. To achieve greatness, you must be willing to give up lesser priorities. Focus on what truly matters. 4. Success can be lonely. Isolation is a natural part of the journey, but building a support system and staying humble can help you navigate it. 5. Success doesn't guarantee happiness. True fulfillment comes from within, not from external achievements. Align success with your values. 6. Success demands continuous learning. In a fast-changing world, lifelong learning is essential to staying relevant and growing. 7. Success is personal. There's no one-size-fits-all formula. Define success on your own terms and celebrate your unique path. These lessons aren't just theories. They're actionable tools to apply in your daily life. Now that you have these tools and insights, the most important thing is action. It's not about how strong you start, it's about how consistently you persist. Remember, every great success begins with small steps. Commit to taking at least one small action every day, whether it's reading a page, reaching out to a mentor, or practicing mindfulness. Small actions, when compounded over time, lead to extraordinary results. As Helen Keller once said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." Trust in your ability to grow, and don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You deserve all the good things life has to offer. Finally, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for taking the time to listen to this audiobook. Your presence here is not only a tremendous encouragement, but also a testament to your desire to learn and grow. If you found this content valuable, please help spread the message by liking this video to support the channel, sharing it with friends, family, or anyone who might benefit from these lessons, subscribing to Wisdom Audiobooks so you don't miss future transformative content. We're committed to delivering practical knowledge, inspiration, and tools to help you become the best version of yourself. Together, let's create a wiser world, one listener at a time. Thank you again for being part of this journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay resilient, and keep striving for the success that truly matters to you.